Buongiorno, I'm Ben Davis and welcome to episode 3 of Vlogging a Dead Horse, voted third best book vlog by an author from Tamworth called Ben. Now this episode's coming out a lot later than I intended for various reasons. One, I was in Edinburgh. I was doing an event there called Cringe Fest. Thank you very much if you came to it, it was great to see you. And if you didn't come to it, well, what the hell is your problem? There are various other reasons why it's been late. I mean, I had the lurgy for a while, which was very unpleasant. Also doing some home renovations, which take up a lot of time. Well, that's a worry. But now I'm back, ready to give Vlogging a Dead Horse my full focus. Actually, no, not my full focus, because I've got writing to do and still haven't finished the bathroom, so I can give it some focus, you know, bit of focus. In this episode, we'll be taking an in-depth look at my new book, My Embarrassing Dad's Gone Viral, as well as some exclusive Joe Cowley cartoons. But first, it's time for Joke Corner with Trevor the Monkey. Joke Corner.
Hello, Ben.
Hello there, Trevor. How are you?
Not too good, mate. In fact, I think I'm going bananas.
Was that the joke?
No, that wasn't a joke. That was, never ad lib. All right, here's the joke. What's green and smelly?
I don't know. What's green and smelly?
A bogey taking a dump.
A bogey taking a dump? That doesn't even make sense. A bogey doesn't defecate. It's like a collection of dust that gathers in your nose. That's just... And it doesn't even make sense as a joke, Trevor. If you're going to come to Joke Corner, bring a joke. That wasn't a joke, Trevor. That was a travesty. Now get out. Get out of my Joke Corner now. Go on. Stupid monkey. Joke Corner. Well, I don't think we're going to be seeing him for a while. Anyway, now we've got that unpleasantness out of the way, let's move on to the next feature. Now, as I mentioned before, I was in the Edinburgh Festival recently. It was an international arts festival, artists from all over the world, and I discovered a brand new soap opera from Hungary called Resnestekest. And all the actors are kitchen utensils. And so I'm bringing you an exclusive preview of that now. I hope you enjoy it. It's Resnestekest.
Kedvesem Sofia, Zrel me miranta nagyobb, mint az elagaged napem, aldem a mai napa moge neked fegesem.
O Palas, van valami amet a szeretsek mondami neked.
Mi ez angyal?
Latok mást, sajnálom.
Mit? Ki ez a gazemba? Ez a fikó nyugtalanítja, baby?
Nem, és rendben galo, od zaka baraton. Máš talán sezon Palas.
Vizslat, szerelzemem.
Wow. Incredibly moving stuff there. And of course it's Hungarian and therefore it's a different culture, so I've just committed a cultural appropriation. And I'm very sorry for that. And I'm going to throw myself down the stairs later as penance for my crimes. Anyway, moving swiftly on. It's now time for the Joe Cowley cartoon that I promised earlier. Now, don't go expecting Pixar or anything like that. I made this myself. I used a free app that you can get on the iPad and various other things called Plotagon. And you can create your own characters and put dialogue in and everything like that. And you probably notice when watching this that the sound isn't very good and that Joe sounds a lot like me. And Lisa sounds a lot like me as well, because I don't know any voice acting people, or indeed many people at all, to be honest. So the bit I animated is from Private Blogger Joe Cowley, the first one. Yeah, this is my very knackered first edition copy. And if you'd like to read along with it, don't know why you would, it's from page 118 onwards. So here it is, the Joe Cowley cartoon.
Can I just ask something? How did you know I lived here? I have my ways. No, I saw that ad kid outside the library. He said he wanted to return an audiobook because it wouldn't play anything and had loads of writing on it. It was just a normal book, wasn't it? Probably. Say something, numbnuts. Anything. I like bacon. God damn it. Right. Do you want to get on with it or what? Great idea. Let's get down to it. Not like that. I meant in a working sort of way. Lisa. Yes, Joe? Touch this. What? My shirt, my sleeve. Okay. Do you know what that is? What is it? Come on, idiot, think. What is it? You just read it on the internet 20 minutes ago. You can do this. Don't just stare at her. It's creeping her out. Cotton, and possibly some polyester. You're cute. Did you hear that, Norm? A girl thinks he's cute. Where's the key to the booze cabinet? Ah, thank you. You're not so bad yourself, me lady.
Well, how about that then? That was a thing, wasn't it? That definitely happened. Now, if you'd like to make your own Joe Cowley cartoons on Plotagon, I would love to see them. You can upload them straight from your Plotagon app. So if you do, just let me know and I'll have a look-see. Last but not least, I'm going to talk to you today about my latest book, My Embarrassing Dad's Gone Viral. I'm really proud of it, and it's actually one of my favourite things that I've ever written. And all I'm going to do now is going to read to you a short chapter from the book. It's about a 12-year-old boy called Nelson, and one day his mum leaves the family, and he thinks, because he's heard his parents arguing about money, and he thinks if he can make loads of money, she'll come back. And he thinks the best way to do this is by becoming a YouTube celebrity. Don't know about that. Seems like a daft idea. YouTube is a massive waste of time. So sadly one day his dad, under the influence of a TV survivalist guru called Panther Blimmington Weltby, moves Nelson and his sister to the countryside where they live a completely rustic life with no internet, no computer games, no TV. So Nelson, of course, can't make videos anymore. And at the point I've got to now, Nelson is trying to figure out other ways to make money. And he and his sister Mary have been sent out by Dad to go and explore the new town they live in. And so this is how it goes. The chapter's called The Bounty of Nature. We walked up the long dirt track, desperate to find something to do. There was another house further up, but that was all. It looked to be in slightly better nick than ours. Then again, a cardboard box full of old nappies would be an improvement on our house. The dirt track led to a main road with no path. A mildew-infested sign at the side of the road said, "Welcome to Sheepy Merva, twin with Beirut." I grabbed Mary's hand and led her down the road. The sea became visible in the distance, all grey and choppy. Mary started to get excited. She thought it was going to be like Blackpool. Will there be a tower? Will there be an arcade? Will there be donkeys? There was no tower, unless you count an electricity pylon. There was no arcade, unless you count this old box where you put £1 in and it gave you a rude magazine. There was a donkey, sadly not for pleasure rides. There was a crazy man on the back of it, swaying and singing. Mary wanted to go over and pet it, but I said maybe another time. She wanted to pet the donkey, by the way, not the mad bloke. There was nothing on the seafront. No shops, no beach, no bucket and spades, nothing. Just an old wooden shack and a few pathetic looking boats bobbing around in the filthy water. Mary was all, "Where's the fare? I want candy floss!" Her shouting alerted the attention of this old bloke in the shack. He poked his head out and yelled, "Ahoy there!" Oh great, I thought, I've attracted a local weirdo. I mentally prepared myself to face him in combat, like you do with the villagers from Sleepy Hill, Bloodlust of the Mountain People. The old man shuffled over to us. He had a long white beard and was wearing a stained t-shirt that said, "Harbour Masters, do it in the sea." He said, "You must be the new residents of the farmhouse. Pleased to meet you. I'm Scarfwick, the harbour master." I was about to introduce us when Scarfwick suddenly twitched and swore. Now, I'm a family-friendly vlogger, so I don't want to repeat what he actually said, so I'll just say this. Imagine the worst swear word you can think of. Well, it's not that one, it's the second worst. You know the one I mean. I clamped my hands over Mary's ears, but it was too late. She'd heard it. Scarfwick apologised and said he had a condition that made him do it. Then he said another swear word. This time it was the worst one. Yeah, I was shocked too. I tried to change the subject by asking him if he was in charge of the boats. He started grinning and was like, "Oh yes, I contact every vessel that passes by these shores through me radio. Although I must admit we don't get many ships in the harbour these days." I wanted to say it's probably because they think you're telling them to off, but I didn't. I felt kind of bad for him. "Anyway, lad, if you ever fancy a day's work, you can always get on the vessel with me and come fishing. There's good money to be made from it." Money? I needed money to get Mum back. Now the YouTube video idea was out the window, maybe I could get a job. I could have enough cash to make up for Dad losing his. I just really needed her back to save us from this horrible place. I said okay and asked when he was next going out. He said, "Tomorrow we sail at dawn." I agreed to it. A few shifts on the boat and I'll be filthy rich. When we got back home, Dad let us in with a big smile on his face. He said, "So, my children, how was the bounty of nature?" "Off," said Mary. And that's it for this episode of Vlogging a Dead Horse. I'll see you next time. Buona notte.